also forget about some of the players that put all of this together. And we are in for a special treat tonight because we have 3 of the best athletes in the county right here in studio.
Here in studio with us to talk about what it takes to put together a championship season is Oceanside running back Thai Cottrell and quarterback Israel Tofi Paopao, along with Rancho Buena Vista High School running back Daviante Sayles. Alejandro Tamayo has pulled a double duty this week and joins us in studio with our guests. Hey Alejandro.
Hi Rebecca. Thank you everyone. I'm joined this week by 3 electrifying players who entertained us all season long. All great athletes and good students. Here we are left to right. Thai Cottrell, Oceanside High School. Tofi Paopao, Oceanside High School. Daviante Sayles, Rancho Buena Vista High School. Ty, let's start with you on that side. Championship as a junior. Talk to me about that. How's it feel?
And, it feels amazing. It's a great feeling. We came out with a bang last year. We suffered a defeat with Helix, and we wanted to rebound and come back with a great win. And we knew Poway was a tough game, and they came off a good game against Helix, and we came off just slightly against Valhalla. So we knew that we had all four quarter game coming up, and we just had to play through it, and we did.
You did, Tofi. Championship. Well, I mean, what more could you want? Last year you were shut down. Helix beat you. Came back and got revenge.
It was a long off season. With Cottrell, Whitaker, the 2 holders, Dodds, Keegan, and Gully. We just made it known in our team, in the locker room, that we were going to get back to the championship and handle business this time and do what we had to do to win it. And
you did. Great job. What about you? The human highlight film. Daviante Sayles, you were on a blistering pace, and it was a pleasure to watch you all season long. Talk to me about your season and how it changed once Coach Gomes arrived at RBV.
It changed rapidly. Once Coach Gomes came in there, he let it known that we're gonna play football now, and taught all the kids, and me, Nico Cortez, Josh Hollenbeck, Colin Dvorak, and Dylan Harris, that we're football players, and that's nothing else matters. That we gonna win every game. It doesn't matter who it is or who they look like. We gonna win.
And it did. It changed the program. Changed the program. What about you boys? Batman and Robin almost. I mean, it seemed like you guys were side by side all season long, putting up ridiculous numbers. Most games were over by halftime. Tofi, how do you concentrate when games are they're over by half?
It's kind of difficult, when you just, your defense is locking everybody down, and, O-line's giving us holes and, just giving me time to hit players like Cottrell, Whitaker, the holders, Dodds, and, even making holes for Gully. He's more of a defensive player, but, he came up big for us when we needed him. And, it was just fun playing for that electrifying offense and that, that ball hog defense.
Ty, what about you? I mean, as a sophomore, you were great. As a junior, you've been incredible. What awaits you? I mean, what's your senior year going to bring?
I'm excited. I know that we're going to lose a lot of key players next year, but we're still having a lot come back. Coming up as a sophomore with Whitaker, the holders, and TK Dodds, and we know that Coach Carroll has a lot in store for us, and we know that we have a lot to look forward to, especially since we won a CIF division title and kind of got cut short from state, so we know we have a little goal ahead of us, maybe. So maybe come back and maybe look at that ahead of us.
True. Daviante, season starts, you were winless in 2010. What was your psyche before everything started going? I mean, what were you thinking? We're winless, can we turn it around? I mean, what were you thinking? Were you really fathoming a playoff spot this year?
As we came in, I was thinking, before the season started, that there's a chance we can go to the CIF championship, but in the back of my mind is there's nothing to discourage me of being the best player I can be and helping my teammates get to where they need to be as well.
One question, what were you thinking? You had that tough win or tough loss against Westview, tough loss against, you were losing close games at the beginning. Were you thinking, are we ever going to win this season?
Oh no, I thought, it's just a stepping stone. We just got to get over it and look forward to the next game. It's always about getting prepared for the game that you're about to play. And, we prepared ourselves for Scripps Ranch, and the outcome was getting a W in the win. And that's how our mindset is now, is win games. That's all what matters.
True. Boys, you guys were like the Grim Reapers out there. I mean, you come in, you take people's hearts out. La Costa Canyon was a perfect example of that. They were never the same after they faced you guys. What does Coach Carroll instill in the players at Oceanside that they just come in with that mentality of we're taking it all? What does he do to you guys in practice? Tofi or Ty, whichever one.
We know that La Casa Canyon's a big rivalry, and all schools want to take down Oceanside. So we know that take no game lightly, and Coach Carroll prepares us with audibles, and he goes over the games on Saturday mornings and just comes with us with all the plays that we need to go, and makes new plays. And so we know that we're Oceanside, and that with all the success that we had all 7 years, even before that, 19 consecutive semifinal trips, and so we know that we can't be the team to let the Oceanside streak go down. So we know that we can't take any team lightly. You got some big shoes to fill. You got some big shoes to fill. You got a lineage that spans forever. Is it hard being a Paopao at Oceanside?
I get that question asked a lot. But like I've been telling everybody, it's a big legacy to live up to, but at the same time, I know God has a plan for me and what He has in store for my life. And, my uncles always tell me, just live your own legacy and just, make your own plays and make your own moments and just let people talk about you and what you've done. And, all the uncles, their memories will come up too.
Question, where's the next Paopao? How long does Coach Carroll have to wait for the next one?
Man, there's a young one right now. He's a freshman. We'll see how he transitions into this big offseason that he's gonna have. But he's just taking it all in. Learning from me. I had to learn a lot from Coach Carroll. We had a long history together. Since freshman year. And, I'm just trying to get my little brother prepared. To play with the big dogs, as they say, because Coach Carroll gonna want to play them big teams. If he wants to get back to that state game.
Davey, season's over now. What awaits you after this? I mean, you had a promising season coming. Obviously, you're in a boot now, or you're out. What's going to happen? Where are you going to school at? Where are you planning to go next year?
I'm going to Eastern Illinois University. I'm going to be a Panther. Right now, I'm going to just keep my grades up and focus on this physical therapy and getting healthy again. Once I'm healthy again, I'm back on that field, do what I love to do, play football. You gonna take Nico with you? If he wants to go, he got a free seat with me. It's gonna be cold out there. So. Oh man, boys, back to you here. We go through the playoffs, and it seemed like your toughest challenge was Valhalla, and it's been that way the last 2 years. Now this is a Valhalla team that gave up 70 to El Toro, 40 to Morris. What do they got? Is it Romano and Brown? What happens at Valhalla that they cause so much problems for you? They got the athletes, just like we do. And, we match very well with them. They were physical, we're physical. They got speed and talent like we do. It was just more of a mental preparation. And, we came into the game not playing the full 4 quarters. And, I think that we got a little too ahead of ourselves thinking about who we were going to play the next week. And, when we went in that locker room at halftime, it all hit us that, we got to come out second half and finish this. Now, I have a question on what you said, Ty. All these games were ended at halftime. Do you guys tend to lose focus there, or what happens? I mean, you had a week off, you had a bye, and then you have Valhalla, and you're thinking, are you thinking this is another easy win for us, or what? It's not so much that we underestimated them. Yeah. It's so much that we're so used to just beating teams by halftime and just resting. We're used to that. Our defense just locking down other teams' offense and just putting less pressure on the offense. And we know that Valhalla has a lot of athletes, a lot of fast guys, and after that first quarter, it just hit us, that we have a game in our hands, and it was a tough game from there on, and played all 4 quarters of it. And you did. You guys really showed. What about you, Davey? I mean, you're on the sidelines, you're watching Nico, you're in the playoffs. Gosh, it's got to be tough to watch from the sides. But were you giving him the words of support that he needed out there? Oh, definitely. That's like my right-hand man. We do everything together. We hang out every day. When he stepped in, I told him, I was like, "You the big dog, let's go. Make some money right now and score touchdowns." There's no jealousy or anything. We're basically brothers. So I support him. He supports me. Same thing. And it seemed like every game RBV played, whether you were on the field or not, you guys were scoring almost 30 points a game, it seemed like. It was like a pinball machine out there. And you were putting up video game highlight numbers. I mean, you were putting up some crazy numbers there. I think over 1,000 yards, right? If I'm right, in 5 games, that's pretty impressive, if I do say so myself. Talking about impressive,
over 2,000 yards this season. 19 touchdowns, 5 INTs. Is the game just slower for you out there than everyone else, or what happens?
You know, I gotta give credit to my O-line. You know, Coach Girardi and Coach Moran, you know, they came into the season knowing that we were going to have a lot of playmakers on the outside, you know, which we did. And, you know, I just had to find them. You know, you got the holders, Dodds, Keegan, Cottrell, Whitaker, and, you know, they just get open for you. And that's what made it a big season for me. You know, I just had to hit them. I could hit them for like 5-yard out. They turned it into 80-yard touchdowns.
And I don't know how many times I watched a game where I'd see you on a little crossing pattern hit Mighty Mouse over here, and he'd go for 60.
Yeah.
It seemed like every time.
Yeah, if it was either him or, you know, you could hit, you know, TK on a little 10-yard fade route. You know, he was turning into 50. Or you could hit, you know, Holder on a little 5-yard out. He was turning into 60 yards. Even Whitaker, you know, a little seam down the middle. So, you know, it was just a big, magical season for us. You know, had a lot of fun playing with the young guys.
Ty, how much are you going to miss this guy?
I'm gonna miss him a lot. You know, even my sophomore year, I mean, I started off going to varsity with top elite quarterbacks. You know, Ryan Lamb that goes to Palomar now, and Tofi Paopao. So I'm not really used to having a downsized QB, but hopefully someone steps up next year and we look good next year. So.
Okay, well, best of luck to all three of you, Daviante, Tofi, Ty. Best of luck. Hope you get another one in your Ty. That's it for now. Thank you very much. Back to you, Stormy and Rebecca.
Thank you, Alex. It was really lovely getting to meet these young and talented young men.
Definitely. We were actually on the sidelines of the Oceanside game this Saturday, and the excitement on the field was so intense and so much fun. I loved it.
Yeah, and it's almost a little bit sad that it's over now, so just gotta wait for next season.
I know.